yan. Ano na tayo? Kayo po muna, ma'am, sa inyo.
Now we can go together.
Alright. Okay, so if you're going into unfamiliar territory, this is the Philippines, this is the hometown of Eduard Folayang, you're fighting for the title. How do you approach this match?
So I approached this match obviously as the biggest opportunity of my life. With much respect to Eduard Folayang and his coach Mark and Team Lakai, I feel like I have come a very long way to where I am, and I feel like all of you guys are in for a show because me and Edward are both at the top of our careers, and we both represent something much bigger than ourselves, and we feel all the fans are blessed to be able to witness this fight.
Okay, so how did you prepare for his particular game plan? You both are very decorated strikers, but how did you prepare specifically for a fight with Edward?
So Edward has shown his adaptability recently in his last, especially in his last fight. His wrestling has gone up immensely. Mark and his camp are doing amazing things. They're I think 20 and 0 at the moment with the win ratio. So they're doing really great things.
So for the wide Filipino audience, we're going to be watching this fight. What can you give them a little taste of what they can expect from you, what you'll bring to the table come fight day?
To be honest, I cannot even give you a prediction. I feel like both of us at the peak of our careers, we're both very explosive, we're both very well-rounded. I think at the end of the day, it's just who wants it that little bit more.
And how much do you want it?
I feel like through my 8 years of sacrifice, I've worked over 15 jobs. I've done everything that my coach had asked me. I've overcame all my injuries. All my fights. I've done every media obligation that one had appointed me. I felt like I've taken no shortcuts in my career, and it has led to this, and this is my destiny.
Do you think that your youth is going to have an advantage in this fight? Or how much of an advantage do you think it is?
I mean, look at Edward. I mean, I think the youth is on his side. He's a beast. But I think it's just going to come to who wants it more and fighting.
And how do you feel about fighting in the Philippines?
I mean, I'm truly blessed. I mean, I feel like Philippines is some of the best fans in the world. I was fortunate enough to witness this on the last One Championship show here. You guys still have the hype from Muhammad Ali and obviously the legend Manny Pacquiao. You guys all really support that fight nature, and it's really an honor to witness this myself.
Can you tell us where you trained for this fight?
Sure. So I started my camp back home in Auckland, MMA, where I started my Auckland. So this is where I did all my game planning, my strength, my preparation. But now in my last final 4 weeks, I'll be competing in Bali MMA alongside my other Malaysian teammates, who are also fighting some Team Lakai members and other great fights on the night.
I have one more question. What do you think is the most, I know you say that you're a beast yourself, but what do you think is the most dangerous part of the game of
I mentioned this earlier, I think Edward is very adaptable. Every opponent, he'll change it up just a little bit to get that W. But I feel like his wrestling has really improved in the last year or so. So his adaptability will be his strength.
And what's your strongest part of the game?
Also my adaptability. I like to, I really cannot give you a prediction. I feel like it's a mirror match. I feel like we're both, it feels like I'm fighting my older brother.
Oh gosh. But you want to beat your older brother.
Exactly.
I think you have beaten a lot of Filipinos, and this time you're fighting one of our legends, the currently the champion. If you have anything in mind, if you have an edge, anything, what should be it?
Personally, by myself, I cannot give you one thing. But however, I can say that throughout my 8 years, I have been to a lot of different camps. I've met a lot of different people. I've learned a lot of different skills. So it's going to be a reflection of my journey in this cage. So I cannot give you one answer.
Experience.
Exactly.
Did you feel any intimidation when you learned that you're fighting against Folayang?
No intimidation, because all of you guys are honestly some of the most loveliest people I've ever met. So before I came, people were saying, "Hey, you've got to be careful, blah blah blah." But honestly, you guys are what the sport is all about. So I have no fear in that. And with much respect to the champion, on fight night, it's just a simple business. And 25 minutes in the cage, just me and him. It's simply business. There's nothing personal. It's not about where we're from. It's about who we represent and who we want to be.
You mentioned earlier that you were
Yes, that's correct. So a fighter's life is very difficult. I mean, I don't want to get too technical with the numbers, but a lot of fighters are making losses in their careers. They're not making any money. They're not paying off their bills. I was very lucky to have my brothers and sisters and also my team to support me along the way. But yes, I have been a trolley boy. I've cleaned toilets. I've washed cars. I've been in construction. I know that if you want something, you got to put in that work.
Is there anything that you picked up along this way?
I would say it's my hunger. Like I know the value of $1, and I know what it takes to get to where I want to go.
It's the challenge of perceiving watching Eduard Folayang. What can you say is the biggest role of this?
As I've mentioned, he's really adapted well in his game. I mean, 3 years ago, I would say it would be his ground game. But look at him in his last fight. He just nullified the best grappler of all time. So he is a whole new machine at this rate. So I cannot give you an answer.
Both you and Edward fought Kamal Shah.
We will give the media 1 more minute to ask questions to our 2 fighters, and then we'll be proceeding to the next item on our agenda. 1 more minute, please. Thank you.
So that fight between Edward and Kamal happened maybe 3 years ago. So I cannot take too much from that fight. But obviously it does give me an edge that I know that I have been over somebody that has been the champion. However, I'm prepared for the best version of Eduard Folayang on the 21st of
Thank you, Ev.
All right, thank you guys so much. Thank you, man.